Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. I am so glad you're all here. I always am, and I am today. It's lovely to have you here. Josh, Copper, Zach, I am so pleased to have you here, as well, as always, as anybody who happens to be lurking silently. I'm a big fan of my lurkers. So we're going to be getting back to Xenoblade Chronicles in just a moment. I'm going to try to go a little bit longer today, assuming my capture card doesn't fuck up again, specifically because my capture card fucked up last week. So I normally stream for about 3 hours. Last week we got about an hour and a half, which wasn't great, and it also dropped us halfway through a quest. I'm hoping capture card does better this week. I did a full Windows update, updated all my drivers and all that, because it seems to be an issue with the USB, not with the capture card itself. So I'm holding thumbs, and we'll see how that works. And let us, in fact, on that note, switch over. You'll notice that I have got rid of the I got rid of the viewer goal and subscriber goal and all of that at the bottom. Because, frankly, we've blown past that. Until I set another goal, it's kind of not worth listing that anymore. We're at nearly 16 average viewers, which is incredible, and thank you so much. I originally put a goal of 25 gifted subs. In the past 6 weeks, we've got over 100, which is insane. The only thing we haven't got is we haven't reached the 50 new followers, but I checked this morning and I'm at 300 total followers, which is also a huge achievement. So at the moment, I don't really have big goals. I know maybe that's not the best thing in the world to say. Like, obviously, there are still things I want to do. There are many things I want to do. I do want to kind of, at this point, I want to strive for getting 20 average viewers this year. But in terms of, like, an actual set goal for chat with rewards, I don't have that at the moment. And honestly, that's thanks to everybody here. And obviously also people not here. You know what I mean. It's just, it's thanks to you. Also, welcome, Tom and Cam. I'm very glad to have you here as well. But yeah, it's just, it means a lot to me. And now, time for less messing around and more getting back to this. Let me know if the volume is good. I can turn it up at any point. Bit of jumping so that you can hear that. Hi, Stitch. I love you. So yeah. At the end of last week's stream, we were in the middle of a quest to try to get a boy who was trapped in Elkamoth when the High Entia changed into Telethia. And we're trying to rescue him. And unfortunately, the Telethia here are typically 10 to 15 levels stronger than we are. That's not good. So we're trying to do a sneaky, which may be difficult with that dude, who does not lend himself to sneaky. Fuck! Stitch, how dare you? Ricky and Melia are both perfect and beautiful. Not really, Tom. If you're talking about last week, no, not a lot of plot happened. I'm not doing a lot of plot stuff until I finished a lot of the not plot stuff. Anyway, this is actually a reasonably good hiding place. Not because it's hidden in the traditional sense, but It's not the kind of place I feel the Telethia would look.
Yeah.
Muriel asked you to come look for me? She's waiting by the ether plant at Aerith Sea? Thank you, I'll go to her. I, a lone child, will wander alone through Elkamoth to get to her. Unescorted, apparently, because we're still here. You've said that before, Stitch. I don't know Homestuck, so I will believe you. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought there were quests here. But that seems to be untrue. Or they just haven't unlocked yet? We'll see. Anyway, let's go report back to Lady. That child is safe. I can't remember if it's her child, but certainly child. Sir, you are right at my spawn-in point. That is unreasonable.
Yes?
It's like the whole of Elkamoth has descended into hell. This place is quite far from Elkamoth, so I was safe. If only there was something I could do. So it's worth noting, even pure-blooded High Entia, who were not in Elkamoth, were safe. That was the center of the ether explosion, which caused all of the High Entia to transform. And these, by the way, are the refugee ships. We'll actually see them in a couple of other places. This is not the only place that High Entia refugees went. Lady? Where are you, lady? Do you only come out at a different time of day? That seems possible. Well, it wasn't really a big explosion. Just a ton of ether was released when bad shit went down. Tom, did you see the big twist about Shulk? That's the question. Because that's when this happened. Okay, cool. When Zanza revealed himself to, frankly, be Zanza, that's also when he transformed the High Entia. Explosion was the wrong term. Teelan was safe? That's such a relief. I was beside myself with worry. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Pretty good chunk of money and experience, and an Ether Protect 6, which is very good.
I need to be even stronger.
Yes, Shulk, you do. I can't actually remember if there are many more quests around here. At some point, I will probably just look shit up, because I've forgotten so much. I adore this game. But it can be a little bit confusing sometimes. However, one place I do want to go is, and we visited there before, Colony 6. But instead of going to the Colony 6 part of Colony 6, I want to go to the area outside it. Because there are actually some new enemies out here. And those enemies are important for those two items there. Ocean Elixir of Life and Ancient Sardi Meat. Neither of those items was available to get before this point in the story. It is impossible to get commerce to level 5 before the events in Mechonis Core. Those events introduce some new monsters in certain parts of the world, including one we're going to look at now. I'm not sure if we're powerful enough to beat it. The same is true, I believe, of the Ardun Elderbeard and the Toculus King Egg. Black Liver Bean, that's not a fun one to have to hunt down. And Flexible Cellucell and Steel Cellucell, we'll get to those in a bit. But for now... Yep, there are Telethia hanging around here as well. So in spite of the fact that we did chase the Telethia away from the inhabited parts of Colony 6, these fuckers are still hanging about. They are not what we're interested in. Partly because I believe they're also in the 80s. Let me target you. No! Oh, these guys are relatively weak. That's interesting. Yeah, this guy's weak enough that I can run past him and he won't even aggro. Weird. I thought these were much stronger. But there is... The monsters I'm looking for only come out during the rain, and the best way to change the weather is just to change the time by a couple of hours at a time. Say hi to Joy. Give kisses. This can be a frustrating process. There we go. I believe it's only during the rain. Hang on. Where are you, fucker? There's a particular monster I'm looking for, which I believe only comes out during the rain in this area. Heck. Aww. I appreciate your tales of soft kitty, Copper. I'm confused. This is the kind of thing, I'm not even going to be ashamed, I'm perfectly happy to look stuff like this up. Because trying to find this without looking it up is very difficult. Ooh. Hearing a couple of blips in the audio. A little bit concerning. Yeah. Colony 6. This is the right place. Ooh. Ooh, that is some crunchy audio. It looks like I'm in the wrong spot. They're over here near the freight road, apparently. In theory, at least. Every time I've played this game, I have struggled to find these fuckers. And the thing is, they look similar enough to those Telethia that my brain keeps going, oh, it's them! But it's not them. They are Lexos, which we've actually seen before. Freight Road of Colony 6 when it's raining. Well, let me tell you something, sir. It is currently raining. I'm reading from the wiki. Please don't tell me the wiki is wrong. There they are. Please don't die.
My strength is fading.
Heck! If this changes the weather, I'm just gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry, chat. It didn't change the weather, and there they are. Kyle Lexos. Let's get some good AoE damage in there. Not AoE, damage over time. And then just some good straight up damage. Oop. Whoops! That's a level 7 talent art. Hey! Okay. So... Okay, so I was expecting to be able to do something about that, but instead we just fucking beat it. And that's the item we were looking for. Ricky managed to steal it before we even finished the fight. The Ocean Elixir of Life. And we got another one from the chest. Rex Helm. An item whose name, in spite of what you'd think, bears absolutely no relation to, you know, Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Hey, guess what, Cam? Also you. It's got lower physical defense than Ryan's current helmet, but much, much better ether defense. I'm actually tempted to grab that. Give him a more balanced defense. Now I just want to quickly check out the other item I was looking for. I know what kind of enemy it comes from. I'm just not exactly sure where they are. Ragwell Lake on Bionis Lake. Actually, Colony 9 has a much higher drop rate. So I'm gonna head there. However, Cam, yes. Colony 9. The entire eastern portion of your map is garbage to get to. Yo, Cam, that's very exciting. Do you have any plans for what game you want to play first? I tell you good news about trade. I hear that Sonya have a really valuable bug. I just know it one I remember from when I young. This is one of the ways to find out what items certain characters are willing to trade. I say that, but it's false. That's not how you find out what items characters are willing to trade. The way you find out what items are willing to trade is you find the spreadsheet I have, which has every trade for every character, and you just use that, because trying to figure it out yourself is actually impossible. That's fine, Cam. Y'all were so powerful just a little while ago. I hate... Oh, God. Water monsters in this game are the worst because sometimes something just fucks up with their interaction with the shoreline, and the battle ends for no reason I can tell. It's so frustrating. We do unfortunately have 2 of these guys. 3 of them. Ooh. Shulk's dazed. Let's fix that. Whoops. Melee is dazed. Reflect. Which just pushes damage straight back onto them if Melia gets targeted. It's very good. You know what? Yeah. Let's get a chain attack. There's no reason not to. It's not strictly necessary, but it's strictly fun. That was a lot of damage. Oh my god. Nice, Cam. Okay. 2 silver chests. Okay, we got Ancient Sardi meat there. Nice. I think we need 4 of them, and we have 3. That's really good luck. That's really good luck. It won't last, but that's really good luck. And there are more of these fuckers over here. And he's too far out for Ricky to do anything to. Which is a frustrating thing that happens more than you'd expect. Did we just get... We got 4 of those in 4 fights. That is amazing. I don't think I've ever had that kind of luck with them. And that's everything we need to get Commerce to level 5. So, for those curious, I am going to do my best to complete Colony 6 before the end. That is correct, Copper. Ricky starts swimming much earlier than other characters because he is tiny and baby. But it's fine because he's also very cute. I do love Ricky. I don't use him much in battle because I struggle with his moveset, but I do love him. Okay, and let's finish up Commerce. Seven shops have been built. New shops are now available in Colony 6. And since I've now completed Commerce, I get Titan Arms as a reward, which I believe is one of the best pieces of gear for Ryan in particular. Well, for anyone who wears heavy... Yes, I think I will take that. Wait, it's unique, so it's got that strength up 6. This has got Pierce resist 5, so it lowers his overall strength. But for massively improved defense on a tank, definitely worth it. Now, there's a quest over here that I can apparently finish. I suspect it's one I picked up a while ago. Sure, Copper. Yes. So, a while ago, off-stream, I spoke to one of the citizens who was concerned because there was strange smoke coming out of one of the neighboring houses, and they were worried that something bad was going down. This is the conclusion of that.
Hello?
What's with the faces? Something whiffy in the air? Of course! You're here because of the smoke. Everything's fine, nothing to worry about, you can move on. I can see you're just worried about my safety and the house. I can assure you, the smoke itself is nothing to worry about. It's the meth I'm cooking that you should worry about. Everything is under control. That was unsatisfactory, madam. Oh! Yeah! That is... I don't think I've ever actually seen where the smoke comes from. But I can see why you would be concerned about that. Anyway. Let us speak to the person who gave us the quest in the first place, who I believe is only out during the day.
Oh, hello.
So the smoke is safe? That's fantastic. So I guess my bones ache for some other reason. Oh well. At least I can rest easy at night surrounded by these kind people. Ah. Well, that's very sweet. But that lady we just spoke to, Jarell, she's actually interesting for a couple of reasons. Later on, and it has to be later on, there is an item you can trade with her, which is very good. She is the only person who trades it. It is very difficult to trade for, but it is worth it. And now there is a Machina running a shop. Because Colony 6 really is multicultural.
Hi there.
And yeah, you can get some genuinely pretty good items here. The thing I'm most concerned about, though, is the arts books, which seem to be focused on Fiora, which isn't very surprising, because it is a Machina store. These are actually really good weapons. Good lord. Yeah, I'm not going to buy them yet because you get a lot of good weapons for free. But that's very good. Aw, cute little Nopon shopkeeper. I think these are actually even better. Less so for him. But yeah, these are some very good weapons. I'm shocked. Stores tend not to have great stuff. And even more stuff for Fiora. Which is unfortunate, given how rarely I use Fiora. But it's fine. There was another quest out here that I wanted to check out. One of the things worth noting is I do not plan on doing these super bosses. There are several super bosses in this game which go up to level 120. It's worth noting characters can only go up to level 99. So 120, you've got to be good at the game. I am not. But in spite of that, I am going to be doing one super boss. And there's a reason for that, which we'll get to. But for now, There is a quest over here somewhere. Oh! Oh, shit! You found a collapsed high Entia outside Colony 6. There must have been a reason she was on the lower levels. Carry Tyrea to Junks for medical treatment. Tyrea is a character whose name you might recognize. Tyrea is the High Entia who attacked Melia in the High Entia 2. She is not one of the good ones.
Who's this? Ain't she the one who attacked us in the capital?
You!
Tyrea! What are you doing here? You're hurt.
Do not touch me, vile girl.
Watch it!
Oh,
Oh,
Tyrea, what happened?
is she dead?
No. It looks like she just passed out. Let's get her to the infirmary. Rhine,
Come on, why me?
please.
I mean, why not you, Ryan? You're clearly the only one capable of doing this. You want Shulk or Melia to fucking carry her?
Is she okay?
Her injuries aren't severe. When the Bionis awoke, the ether flow around the colony became unstable. Maybe that's why she lost consciousness.
No, that's not what I meant.
You mean, why didn't she become a Telethia?
Precisely.
For pure-blooded High Entia to become Telethia, the ether energy surrounding the Bionis has to be above a certain level. Luckily, the level of ether energy here is not as high as on the upper regions of Bionis. That may be what kept her safe. Or perhaps...
Perhaps what?
Intrigue.
No. It's nothing.
Something about this makes me feel uneasy.
I know what you mean. We'll have to keep an eye on her recovery.
Why does she hate you so much, Melia? You're both High Entia. Is being pure-blooded really that important?
Tyrea's birth mother is most likely my stepmother. You don't mean Umea? Yes. I heard about it from Callian after I returned from the tomb. Mother was the leader of the Inquisitors, a secretive organization operating in the shadows of the Imperial household. The group plotted to maintain the Imperial bloodline through a clandestine ritual. A ritual where Tyrea was conceived.
Oh.
And she was secretly raised as an Inquisitor assassin. Hold on a sec. Are you saying that Tyrea is Callian's half-sister?
That's right. Then isn't she in the same position as you? Mm-hmm.
that is correct.
Tyrea! You're awake!
So she has as much
to the
right-
throne than she ever did.
Or more,
Were it not for the
arguably.
consort system that has so polluted the pride of our people, it would have been me, a pure-blooded High Entia, who would build the future of our people. But you are a hypocrite, just like me. If we are honest, what is the difference? You too would take the lives of your own people to protect your bloodline. Melia, you two are nothing but an assassin.
You know, that's not true, though.
Wrong. I'm...
I don't buy that for a second.
Rhine!
Pride of your people? How about you're jealous of Melia?
Do you really think I would be jealous of her?
Ain't ya? You're envious of her, right? Of how she lives her life. You just want everyone to feel sorry for you for being in the shadows all your life.
How dare you? No one speaks to me like that.
I'm saying that you'll never have a life like Melia's. You don't have the faintest idea why Melia's been fighting. Even if you'd been born in her place, the Emperor still would have chosen her as his successor.
Oop.
Succeeding the Imperial line ain't all about blood. It's about taking on the will to do whatever it takes for your land, for your people, when the time comes. That's what makes Melia different from you.
How dare you?
Both of you, stop this! This is no time for pointless bickering.
He's right. We survivors shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. Right, time's up.
Okay, but one of them's literally an assassin.
Yeah, okay.
And you need to calm down and get some rest. Ugh.
Like, I think it's fair to not trust the assassin. Tee-hee, Tom.
Me? Envious? I only think of my people. What is that?
Oh, shit. Scram.
What's going on?
Look! Over there! The colony!
Telethia!
Guys, she's gone.
Tyrea, you mean? Could that Telethia be her?
No,
Whoops.
at least, I'm fairly certain.
What?
There's no time now. We must pursue it.
I love this game, but this cutscene is so undramatic. They see fire, they see dragon, dragon leaves. That's literally just... I would have expected more than that. It's... Like, I recognize it's a side quest. But it's still, like, a side quest with explicit animated cutscenes. So, I think it's kind of funny. But I don't actually remember where to go for this quest. Melancholy Tyrea. Look for a mysterious Telethia in the same spot as a past Telethia battle in Machna Forest. There are two places we fought a Telethia in Machna Forest. I am gonna switch up my party. This is a very fun party, but for a potential boss battle, I want Shulk up front. Just for story purposes, I do want Melia still in there. But we need a good old tank. Ricky can act as a tank. He has the highest HP, the highest base HP of the party. But I am most comfortable with either Dunban or Ryan as the tank, and I think Dunban fits this better. So yeah, there are two places that we fought a Telethia previously. The one... excuse me. The one is the contaminated area, and I don't think it's this one. The other one is where we had a fucking boss battle. So yeah, this is where Melia fought a Telethia, but that was in a cutscene that barely counts. Whereas the Decayed Forest is where we fought the Telethia boss. I still love the design of that area, which you can see partly from here. These enormous trees with ether crystals growing out of them. This looks so cool. And yeah, these dudes are still hanging around. Level 98. Don't mind me, just scooting past your butt. Magnificent Digalis is a unique monster, the same model as the Dinosaurus. I think it is the strongest non-super boss. Interesting, this doesn't seem to be the place. Which kind of shocks me. It very much feels like the place. There is one more place we fought at Telethia. Where Shulk met Elvis for the first time. Which is way over here. There's something marked on the map there. That is not this. The lakeside is where we fought at Telethia before. There we go.
It must be Tyrea after all.
What do? Do we have to fight her?
There's no time to think about it. Ready yourselves.
Mysterious Telethia. I may not be at an appropriate level for this, it turns out. Yeah, this may have been a mistake. Whoops!
We need you, Shulk. I'm alright, thank you. Copy. I fear I approach my limit. How can this be?
Yo, can someone wake me up? There we go.
I'm not quitting yet. I can't.
Yeah, this was a mistake. Whoops! Immediately into battle again. And I was about to say it can't follow us up here. Turns out that's untrue. So yeah. It's not impossible, but it is very, very difficult to fight an enemy more than 5 levels higher than you. For a couple of reasons. The game just kind of doesn't want you to do it. And so, among other things, you receive, what's the word? Basically, you have decreased agility, and since agility determines both dodging and accuracy, it's harder to hit enemies. So, yeah. That's not going to be easy at this point. I'm gonna do some other side quests. One of which is over here. Long time ago, we met a little Nopon kid who said that he believed in the Nopon Sage even though no one else believed in the Nopon Sage. And he wanted us to create a food offering to the Nopon Sage. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We have all the items, and let's go make this offering to this person who may or may not exist. Nopon Sage is interesting, because some version of the Nopon Sage exists in all 3 Xenoblade games, including X, which is otherwise unrelated. Yeah, we were told to make it when there's a rainbow, so let's make the offering. You can see there is in fact a very pretty rainbow. Nopon Sage! Was it you who summoned me with this scrumptious-looking offering? You wish to win my approval and be granted my treasure. What's that you say? You're here for someone else. So, Pipiki wishes to stomach that which he can't, the bitter kiwi. The solution is simple. Understanding his thinking is not. Kawoosh kawish, shabana shabani. Grant Pipiki's wish to stomach bitter kiwi. His wish has been granted. Return to Pipiki. Also, he's just like a normal NPC now. You can trade with him. He doesn't have anything particularly great, to be honest. Days Up 4 is not terrible. I've already got it. But yeah. In spite of being this super rare character, who you could easily just never find in a normal run of the game, his trades are very underwhelming. I do like, though, that he appears to be like a very young Nopon, in spite of being a sage. In fact, he has the same model as Pipiki. That cannot be a coincidence. Hey, hey, hey! Pipiki, try eating bitter kiwi, and this time it's delicious. Oh, Melia, you're so cute. What's wrong, Melia? You're kind of staring. Friends getting up on Sage to grant Pipiki's wish. Sage do exist! Sage do exist! Friends, wonderful. Now Pipiki likes to eat everything. Thank you, friends. That was his great desire, to be able to eat everything. We are going to speak to the Sage again, but not quite yet. Because in spite of the fact that we were there earlier and didn't do anything, I want to quickly swing back by Colony 9. Because I suspect there are 1 or 2 new quests available. There's at least one. Yep, there are exactly 2 new quests available. Let's start with the one in the residential district, because I think I know who it is. These quests only become available after Mechonis Core, if I remember correctly. Interestingly, I was wrong about who it is. It's Moritz. I need to talk to the biggest and strongest one of you lot. And I can see that ain't you. Oof! Child, why must you wound me so? Whoa! You're huge! I got something I need to ask you. Can you put on a shirt? You're lively as usual? What's up this time? I knew you'd be the one to ask, always the helpful one you are. Like a big friendly Armu. Armus are cows. Hey, come on kid, enough of the banter, alright? Haha, fine, if you say so. I want you to get me the friendship tokens. Friendship tokens? What are they? What? You've never heard of them? Everyone in Colony 9 knows them. Arachnosickles, lizard moon jewels, and Buniv clubs. Now I remember. I collected him when I was little. I knew it. So you do know about him. Of course. You collect him and share him with your friends. They say it means you'll be friends forever. It gives you the sense of, what's the word? Camaraderie. I collected him with Shulk. Yeah, they're the ones. Can you get him for me? I want us 3 to be best friends. So, I have to go and collect a bunch of items. I get almost no money, but a ton of experience for it, which is fine. And I believe, yeah, they're all in Tephra Cave. I knew you were the guy for the job. Arachno sickles, lizard moon jewels, and bun of clubs. Shouldn't be a problem for a big guy like you. Now, I want to pick up the other quest as well. But when we get to this quest, there's something about it that I want to address. I think this is... Yes. Long while ago, we had a series of quests with Emmy Leader, who was trying to become a captain, who did the test, who failed, and who ran away. Miller was her subordinate. Cam. Bed, wed, behead. Mithra. Okay, so Mithra's true form. Twilight from My Little Pony, and Chick Hicks from Cars. Marry Chick. Alright, I'm gonna pause because I want to chat to Miller. Marry Chick. I mean, Chick's dependable. He's a good one. Wait, no? I'm thinking of Doc. No, fuck. Kill Chick. He's the worst. Fuck Twilight because it'll be an experience. And marry Mithra. You... Which part made you laugh, Tom? Wait. I said kill Chick. I was confusing Chick for Doc. Doc is great. I would have married Doc in an instant. But Chick is terrible. Well, yeah. If I'm gonna marry a sentient car, goddamn, it's gonna be the right sentient car.
Hello.
Shulk, found you at last. You've probably already heard, but Captain Leiter's gone missing. Sounds like you've got a problem. Could you find the captain for us? We'd search for her ourselves, but we're on guard duty. And the furthest afield we'd be able to search is Tephra Cave. Besides, if there's anyone who can persuade her, it's you. Why me? You were just some geeky boy, locked away in that lab. But now you're our hero, wielding that sword to save us all. By the way, Shulk, that sword looks kind of different. Almost as if the original was taken by some sort of god that was inhabiting your body, and this is a replica made to make up for the difference. Yeah, probably not. What do you mean, hero? I mean, you're our symbol of hope. Just like the captain's the symbol of hope for the Defense Force. No matter what transpired, she's still a shining example to us all. I don't think it'll be long before she'll shine as brightly as you. She'd never admit it in public, but that's what she's aiming for. Ah, that's actually very cute. She wants to be like you. So, that's how I know if you talk to her, she'll come back to us. Maybe the dream that she held so dear can still come true. Do you really think she'll listen to me? A hero isn't just a monster-felling tough guy. A hero is someone who has the power to inspire. Will you do it? Find Emmy Leiter somewhere and give her the letter. Which is a message from the Defense Force. Thank you. And one more thing. Once you find her, make sure you give her a hard time about skiving. She's gonna get the telling off of her life when she gets back. Ah, I almost forgot. Can you give this to her? Thanks, hero. This is honestly one of my favorite long-running side quests in the game. But there's also... There is another person here that we can invite to Colony 6, I believe. Although he does only come out at night, if I remember correctly. Also just wanted to check there are no new quests here. Hello. Hello, Alistair. Yes, it is our twink friend. This is Alexei.
How's it going?
You got a minute? I'm thinking about moving out of here, you see. Do you reckon Colony 6 sounds like my kind of place? From what I hear, I could really make something of myself there. I could give something back to the colony, make a difference. They must need lookouts. What do you think? I thought I could invite him now. Not yet, apparently. Anyway. First things first, let's go speak to Emmy. Who, if I remember correctly, is in one of the weirdest places she could be. She is in the refugee camp that the people from Colony 6 used after they escaped the attack on Colony 6. There are also just a couple of people hanging around here who just never went home. Zukazu. I vaguely remember him. Oh, hello, friends. Zukazu moved here since we last met. That Ernest guy. He a bit of a liar. Nice guy at heart, though. Zukazu can vouch for that. I didn't know anybody permanently moved here. Oh, shit! Is this where some of the High Entia came? Yeah! I mean, they are refugees. This is a refugee camp. What am I doing here? I've lost so many friends, my house, my home. I feel so helpless. Do you know Frontier Village? I've heard that there are some of my people there. Although, that is nothing to do with me. We didn't see it because we didn't explore much. But yeah, there are High Entia in Frontier Village. There are no named High Entia here. Am I remembering correctly? Is this where Emmy Liter is? I really could have sworn she was here. I can't believe Cam doesn't want to help little girls get their cabbages when they need them. Such a meanie. Okay, we already spoke to him. A long while ago. Is that where you are? Nope. That is Child. Oh, you are named. Elior. I wonder how Muriel and Kaleka are doing. I know Muriel's doing fine. They always helped me in achieving my goals. I just hope they're both okay.
Want to play?
Nothing useful. What I wanted to do, though... Oh, that's a... I know what this is. That's a different quest. We'll get to that. I thought you were being sarcastic, Cam. So this is not where Emmy Liter is. I really, really thought it was. Huh. Oh, interesting. She is apparently in the Ether Mine. Which, yeah, I didn't remember at all. Honestly, end of the world cabbages sound good. Don't pretend that they don't sound amazing. And I think I know where she is here. Sorry, I'm just checking something in the wiki, which could potentially be very useful. There we go. But yeah, I think she is. There we go. In the mining base. Hello, madam.
Oh, hi.
Shulk, did you come to laugh at me? No, that's not why I'm here. Miller asked me to find you. A letter? What's this about? There are messages from so many people. Miller, Raoul, Minnie, Dorothy, Monica, Andreas, even Lieutenant Colonel Katz, and old Jan. There are even some people I don't really know. Let me read over it. They're also naive, expecting anything from a fool like me. I'm just a weak little girl. I can't do anything. That's not true. Look, you have so many people offering you support. If I didn't have my friends, I couldn't have made it this far. So, you're lying. You have that Monado thingy. Shulk, it's time to admit, no you do not. I couldn't have gotten this far with the Monado alone. I'm only joking. I understand now. It's because your friends are there for you. Exactly. No matter how hard things get, Ryan and the others are there. You know what, Tom? That's a fair point. Together, we can overcome absolutely anything. I even got resurrected because of how a god was living inside of my body for a decade. It's complicated. So you too can let your friends help you. Then you can achieve anything. You're right. Those guys may be naive, but they want to help me. I must do my best to repay their kindness. Now you get it, that's the spirit. I can't believe I'm hearing all this from you. You used to be so weak. It's funny how things turn out. There is still a possibility that I can end up like you. Right, I'm gonna head back home. I won't give up. I'll try taking the Lieutenant Colonel test again. Do your best. We're behind you all the way. Thank you, Shulk. Don't be embarrassed, but I want to be a brave hero just like you. I'm so happy you believe in me. And Emmy later moves back home, and Shulk unlocks his bravery skill branch. So we were currently focusing on pessimism, and honestly we're very close to getting an increased chance of burst affinity, so I'm not going to switch yet. But I do want to just take a look at this. So prioritizing this will improve critical hit rate. Very good on a glass cannon. Grants experience whenever a vision tag is destroyed. Fantastic. Allows low value items to be offered when trading. Ricky has a similar... Ricky has a similar skill. Very useful if you do a lot of trading, and particularly useful for one of these specific ones. Nope, Tom. We've still got a ways to go. In fact, if you look, Fiora and Ricky haven't even unlocked their 4th branches yet. Lone Warrior grants agility up when a party member is incapacitated. Ultimate Defense boosts physical and ether defense for the whole party by 10%. It's so good. And Glorious Future. Talent gauge will be at max after a vision. That is the best skill. The absolute best. Nothing matches it. It's just so often you have a vision, but oh no, you're fucked because you don't have time to fill up your talent gauge. Nope, talent gauge is just full up. Guaranteed. It's so good. Anyway, I want to go back to Colony 9. Just to chat to Miller. It is worth noting, I believe that the 5th skill branches for most characters can only be unlocked after the events in Mechonis Core. So it makes sense that we don't have all of them yet. Hi, Raoul.
Good day.
I have a fairly sizable problem, which makes your timing impeccable. I believe this to be a problem best shared with you. I need to fill a support role. It has similar duties to a lieutenant. I have 2 candidates lined up, Minnie and Dorothy. Minnie is the current frontrunner. She's experienced and dedicated. Dorothy also has her plus points. She is not as diligent, but is younger and has potential. I'm completely torn. I don't know who to choose. I suspect that you have had a lot of experience with people. I would therefore like you to decide who is most suitable. That doesn't sound good. I am at such a loss. Could all this worry be causing my hair to fall out? Where was I? Oh yes! Could you assess each of them for me? Your help is appreciated. I will inform them both that you are on your way to help them. You can use this as a ruse to assess their true natures. It is worth noting, I said it last week, but it's worth reiterating, that this is going to be... I'm going to be doing a lot of side questing. I want to get a lot of the side quests done before we move on with the story. So that's just what's happening now. Lieutenant Colonel's really improved a lot. She survived this long with only 20 practice swings a day. You've got to give her credit for at least that. And there's another quest up here, I believe, from... Yes, the current Colonel, Cass.
Hey.
What am I supposed to do? His birthday's just around the corner, but I've got work. Oh, hello there. I was thinking about making some shoes for my son's birthday. Are you a skilled cobbler, sir? Because if not, I suggest you buy those. It's just that I haven't got the time to get the materials I need. It'd be a great help if someone could collect them for me. He wants Azure Flammy Wings. Which I should be able to get without much trouble. Hi, Emmy. You're back.
Oh, hi.
I could never have become Lieutenant Colonel on my own. It makes me so embarrassed to think about how I used to be. Well, she's shown some growth at least. Hi, Dorothy.
Oh, hi.
I'm so hungry. Wait, did you hear that? Forget I said it at once. Speaking of hearing things, Captain Raoul told me you'd come. He said you like solving people's problems. Well, I have serious problems. Shut up, I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, don't think it's urgent or anything, but... Did you find me 5 heart peaches? I hear they're yummy. I've never eaten them, though. What? What's wrong? I thought you liked solving problems. Don't you feel ashamed for making such selfish requests of others? Cam, we finally found her. Well, excuse me, princess. Oh my god. I had forgotten about that. I had entirely forgotten about that.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Sorry, but I don't find all that too convincing, coming from you. I'm considerate of others every second of my life. So, are you gonna get my heart peaches for me? Collect 5 heart peaches in Elkamoth. She wants us to go to a city filled with just insanely high-level monsters for some fucking peaches. I'll do it, but I'm angry. I forgot you can't even skip travel to the entrance. I genuinely, really... I feel so sad about the state that Elkamoth is in. God! I could not successfully fight one of them. There are 3 on my tail. I don't even know the best place to get heart peaches. And I might look it up. Although there do seem to be a bunch of fruits around here, so it seems okay. What the hell are you two talking about? I'm very confused by chat at the moment. Which is impressive, given that there are only 2 people actively chatting. For that to confuse me this much is genuinely... I'm proud of you. I might just have to look up where the heart peaches are. Hey, I got one of them. And I only need 1 more. Okay, I'm not going to look it up. I will say, I do feel like a huge part of, like, culture is lost on me because I never got into Vine. Oh, that went very well. I'm obviously not going to watch it now. But I'll pull it up at least. So thank you for at least showing me the confusing thing. What is weird to me is that the Maui head emote renders differently on my OBS chat versus the on-screen chat.
Oh, hi.
Yay, you got them for me. See, I knew you were the helpful type. Wait here a moment, I'll be right back. I think you've made those kids really happy. I try to help them as best I can, but good food is hard to come by. Even once in a while really makes a difference. Those poor kids. Anyway, mission complete. Take this for your trouble. It's my thanks to you. So yeah, she didn't want the fruit for herself. She empathizes with the plight of others. Now, let's go speak to Minnie, who I believe is on duty at night. In the residential district, apparently. I mean, that sounds very good, Cam. I approve.
What do you want?
I heard from Captain Raoul. How about you help me do some good for the Defense Force? It just so happens that I've got a problem that needs sorting out. Vicious Rana have shown up under a bridge. The one between the residential district and the Central Plaza. That doesn't sound good. You're the ones for the job. You're gonna have to get rid of them. They are right under the residential district. I won't be able to rest easy until they're all gone. They're right below where we all live. We can't leave it there. Right. I don't know why they can't just find some other place to live. You've got to get rid of them. I don't remember these guys being particularly tough. But they might just prove me wrong. Yeah, that's where they are. Yeah, they're level 73. That's pretty competently leveled for there being 5 of them. I'm actually going to... I'm going to switch up my party a little bit. I'm going to bring in Sharla. I like having a healer even when it isn't essential. And I still like Dunban as my tank. You know, I frequently describe Shulk as a glass cannon. But with the way I set him up, with a lot of HP up gems, he's got more HP than Dunban, who is one of the tanks. Admittedly, Dunban is an agility tank, not an HP tank. But I still find it funny. And let's chain attack this fucker. And why not?
job, everyone! We did it!
You know what, Cam? That's a very responsible way of thinking about getting pictures of your favorite girls in thigh highs.
Everyone, let's go! Make it a swift victory!
Don't let a single one escape.
Split edge, worldly! All together now!
You said it, Joe.
Yeah, in spite of the level, these guys are not particularly tough. And unfortunately, we're going to have to shift away from red. Charlotte only has one red art. It is her biggest weakness in this part. Seriously? We didn't get another link? Sir, I wish to murder you. I did not see what Stitch wrote before seppukuing, but I'm sad that Stitch did a seppuku.
Okay, perfect.
We are at one with the battlefield!
Well, we got a lot of good crystals out of that, if nothing else. Hi, Stitch. You're very cute and I love you very much.
What do you want?
So you got rid of them. The residential district should be safe now. Thanks for your help. She's a person who puts the colony's safety first. Now we can go speak to Raoul again.
Good day.
So, have you come to a decision? So, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. Minnie and Dorothy are both perfectly good choices. It will affect things like the various affinity links, but overall doesn't affect the outcome of the quest. The only real thing you have to decide is which one do you personally prefer. Now, it's worth noting that overall, if you choose Minnie, it ends up with a much nicer affinity chart. Everybody's happy. If you choose Dorothy, Minnie will hate Dorothy for being promoted over her. That's the only difference. Which, I mean, it kind of sucks. Oh, Stitch, don't say that. You're gonna make me cry. Dorothy is my preference. I'm choosing Minnie because, frankly, she is more focused on the military aspect of being in the military. Dorothy isn't. So you prefer Minnie. She is a strong-willed girl. I knew I could rely on her. I'll give her many other tasks in addition to her regular missions. And you get Topple Up and Days Up. Both very good.
I'm never gonna get even stronger.
Very slight glitch there. Characters commented on leveling up before we saw it on screen. A tiny thing, but it was weird. I think that's all we can do around Colony 9 at the moment. So, with Ryan in our party, I want to pursue his next quest. However, there's a chance I won't be able to do that yet because this may have some very high-level monsters. Also, hello, Juice! Juice remains cute, and I still love Juice. Yes, Bubbling Beach is Thomothy. Part of the reason I'm going through Tephra Cave the old-fashioned way instead of just skip traveling is because I want you to see where things have changed. And I also want to remember for myself where things have changed. I don't think there's anything much that's changed here. Nope.
What happened?
A lot has happened, Juice. The world is on the brink of ending on account of how a god that used to live in Shulk no longer does because Dixon tried to kill Shulk, but Shulk survived. And now Shulk doesn't have the Monado, but he's got a Replica Monado, which is not as powerful, but is still good, even though everyone still comments on him having the Monado. And now we're trying to do some side quests before facing the end. I hope that was a sufficient summary.
Oh no.
That was an accurate reaction. Yeet. Whoops, that doesn't land me in the water. I mean, yeah, Josh, it could very easily apply to the world as well. So we're looking for items from Arachnos and Lizards and Bunnivs. But the Arachnos and Lizards and Bunnivs we've seen are not useful. Oh no. What happened, Juice? Did Twitch decide to buffer? Now, here's an area. No, not here yet. We'll get there soon. Interestingly, way back a million years ago, that is where Ryan was sucked up by big old spider lady. Oh, I see what you mean, Juice. Luca also cute. Enjoy sleep, friend. I'm trying to remember where things have changed. And I think it actually starts around here. So, yes. This area over here was previously completely blocked off. Now, it is open. And there are level 87 monsters here. I will say, for a lot of these quests, you need to be very high level. However, this isn't directly for a quest. You see how there's that torch down there? Yeah, there's a whole path through here. Which I think is where I want to go now. Yes. Which brings us to a place that looks very different to anywhere else in Tefra Cave. This is Bafilgar Tomb. Which, given the scale, is probably one of the tombs of the giants. And there's just a lady standing here.
What is it?
Oh, honestly. They've got some nerve leaving me out here all alone. Hey, you look like a capable and reliable bunch. Would you mind if I asked you to help me with my research? Long ago, the race of giants built Bafilgar Tomb in this very spot. I always knew of its existence, but I could never reach it. Then the Bionis moved, you see, and a once sealed path opened. Yeah, this opened because Bionis moved. How could I pass up this golden opportunity to study it? So I had some Defense Force soldiers escort me, but they ran. First, you need to go to Villia Lake and get me the Starlight Book. It should describe how to open a hidden door in this room. Please hurry. We never actually agreed to... Oh, are you not interested? No, it's not that we're not interested, but... My research here is sure to be of great use in the future. It might clarify its connections to other giants' ruins. Can't do any harm to check, please have a look. I love the fact that she just assumes. Also, for this, you get no money and no experience. That's the spirit. Don't worry, I'll reward you well. They've been quite generous with my research funds this time. Then why do I get no money? I like to imagine that there used to be a staircase or something here, but not anymore. And I believe... the item we're looking for is around here somewhere. It's worth noting, Juice, you do actually get a reward. It just takes a little bit longer to get there. Yeah, behind this waterfall. You could open it if you had a key. Oh, well, thank you, game, for explaining that concept. Where the heck is the key? Also, I don't think that's for this quest. I think that's for a different quest. Wait, no. You couldn't want... It's fine. We just have to sneak around again. It's worth noting, these are all sound type enemies, so the best way to sneak around them is to move slowly. But I was far enough away that I didn't really have to. But yeah, you can walk right past them as long as you don't run past them. Holy shit, I'd forgotten this place. The Bone Corridor. These are level 92! God, I'd forgotten how tough the enemies here are. Okay, so, here's an important point. Earlier on, we met some kids. They want some items, which are called friendship tokens, which will keep them friends forever. Ryan said, oh yeah, I got those when me and Shulk were kids. You get them from level 91 enemies. Which means Ryan, as a child, was able to fight level 91 enemies. He is weaker now than he was as a babu. But this is not where we're meant to go yet. I actually don't remember where we are meant to go in that case. If only Ryan had never learned to put on a shirt, he would still be so powerful. That's why he's so good now, because we took his shirt off again. Unlocked his true power. Oh! Plump Sprada. I ain't gonna fight her. I feel like this is where that dang old book is. Yep. And it's worth noting what looks like another giant monument. And here, interestingly, is an ether crystal deposit which we could see the very first time we came to Tephra Cave, but could not reach. I think that's kind of cool. I have a great love of open world games, showing you things you can't reach yet.
What is it?
You did it! It's the Starlight Book. Ugh, this book is dusty. Let me take a look. Hold on a sec. Will you please be quiet? I'm trying to concentrate.
What is it?
I finished reading it. Relax, we're in no rush. An offering must be placed on this altar in order to open the door. The offering we need to make is a white spider heart. Now, as you already know, there are many spiders in Tephra Cave. When these ruins were built, the giants and spiders were enemies. Among both groups, the heart of the white spider was revered. That's why we need to use the heart as an offering. Okay, so the white spider heart. When you find it, please place it on the altar. Defeat Dazzling Telosnia near the Heavenly Window to collect the White Spider Heart. Now, I know where the Heavenly Window is. But given the levels of the enemies we're seeing, I have a funny feeling we're not going to be able to defeat it yet. Hang on. Okay, it's on the upper level. Oh no, it's called Believer's Paradise. Huh. I was thinking of the wrong place. So, Heavenly Window is somewhere else? And I think I know where. Oh shit, I remember this. It's worth noting in terms of, like, levels and shit, I will almost certainly end up doing some grinding off stream. Because while watching subquests is not the most exciting thing, I would argue that watching grinding is the least exciting thing. Also, this place is called Bone Corridor for a reason. These are the Bionis' bones. Like, this is its leg bone. I'm gonna walk past here. Because if this dude starts fighting me, so will all of these other ones. That's what the white dots mean next to the red symbol. It means if one fights, all fight. Oh god, you're 100% right, Cam. That is entirely something one of those Christian, hey, we can do rock / rap / whatever, just like the Cool Kids albums would have. Again, I'm gonna walk so as not to bother these Vangs. Musical Van Flare. He's a sight-type enemy. Walking slowly does not stop him from doing anything. And I believe this is getting closer to Heaven's Window. I say closer because... oh, God! He's level 95! This is so terrifying. But it's worth it, because towards the end of this area, I believe there's a skip travel point. Okay, walking slowly is not gonna help. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, they saw me. This is the Heavenly Window. And that light streaming in from the top, that is the light that all this time has shone down into Tephra Cavern. The Heavenly Window was up there all along. Again, I love that connectivity. Once you get strong enough to take these dudes out with Melia, which is not yet, but not too far, those three are amazing for grinding. it's also worth noting, if you look, there's a red item orb. There is a red item orb behind Monkey over there. So that's an item we're expected to get. God, Cam, I also really need that. Erratic Goliante is level 97. Whoops, they saw me. Anyway, I'm gonna do this when I can actually do this, which is not today. Ooh, thing. Oh, okay. This is just... No. It's a hole down to the Forgotten Cave, which I had forgotten about. Oh god! The fucking rabbits. Oh no! The fucking rabbits! You know, Cam, I don't think there is, but there should be. So anyway, we cannot realistically fight anybody here at the moment. So, time to look at a few other things. Fucking friendship tokens? How are children expected to get these from level 93 enemies? I'm going to assume what the actual answer is that they're items that can drop from enemies that, you know, it's sort of a scavenger hunt kind of thing. That the kids are not typically fighting the enemies. I don't remember this one. That's a collectathon quest, which is genuinely not the most fun. I don't remember getting this one. Narara needs medicine for her friend, but her teacher's advice isn't making this easy. Follow her teacher's instructions to help get the medicine ready. So we need to go to the Sororal statues in Sartoral Marsh for a statue fragment, which is actually convenient. It is exactly where I wanted to visit. And the reason for that is, perhaps surprisingly, this is one of the places that several of the high-end tier refugees came. Plus, it real pretty. Think this is... No. There's one, possibly two, named characters in this area. And they're actually kind of important, just for the story. But they seem to only come out during the day. What skill tree stuff has changed? Oh. Ryan has upgraded part of his skill tree. Grants haste to the party when an enemy is defeated. Lovely. Allows heavyweight armor to be equipped. Very nice for Dunban. Does slow him down, but you can compensate. And Melia now has reduces damage taken from ether area attacks. So good. But yeah, I wanted to change time. Unfortunately, we do lose the prettiest of the pretties. But this is how you get... There are a couple of quests in this area.
What is it?
I was at Silent Obelisk in the thick fog looking for food recently. While I was there, I came across a terrifyingly ferocious beast. It did not see me because the thick fog obscured its vision. Heck, Cam, also you're super cute. But I cannot go out and look for food as long as it's around. Defeat Veteran Yozel at Silent Obelisk in Sartorial Marsh. I'll get to that when I get to that, buddy, because if I remember, it's in the low 90s as well. I'm getting very short of food. I really need your help. Can you tell me when you've killed it? Thank you.
Hey.
Rosille, we've spoken to before. Oh, it's you. I know that I can rely on you. I'm sure you'll be able to help. Forgive me, but won't you hear out my request? I truly don't know what to do. Why did this have to happen? Gelvin transformed into a Telethia right in front of me. Thank you, Juice, for confirming the incredible cuteness of Cam. But he was still himself. He flew off without attacking me. That's interesting. It's not the first hint we've had that the high Entia that transform into Telethia still have something of themselves left. But I just keep thinking about it. Gelvin was such a kind man. I can't bear to think that he could be attacking people right now. So I have something terrible to ask of you. I want you to help me save Gelvin. The only thing is, I don't know where he went after he flew away. Perhaps there's someone who has seen him. Could you ask around? Talk to Scarlin, Kaleka, and Atail. Scarlin should be around here. It would be best to ask around Sartorial or Frontier Village. The people who knew Gelvin best were in evac ships headed there. There is also Zell Argentus. Earlier, we spoke to N Argentus. Juice, I think she's hoping we can find a way to Untelethia-ize him. But yes, I think kill is... At least it'll put him out of his misery.
How's things?
Where could everyone have gone? I've not heard anything from my father or my sister. Do I just have to try and get by alone? And yeah, she doesn't have a quest or anything, at least not yet. Oh my god, Cam! It's the cabbages! I actually don't remember where Scarlin is. Nor, interestingly, do I know where the statue fragment is. Oh. Well, there's something there. So I'm gonna check that out. Also, we're about to come across some of the least scary of the high-level monsters, because instead of being in the 90s, they're only in the 80s. See? He's a baby! Up here, There is also Indomitable Dalton, who is level 85. And very, very scary. These guys can go as low as level 81. And if I could grab one of them, I would actually try to fight him. This level 81 I can just about do with Melia. The Oath Sanctuary.
Are you that?
Rosiel wants to know where Gelvin is? I did not tell Rosiel, but Gelvin saved my life. He transformed into a Telethia, but even so, he protected me when I was being attacked. Once I was safe, he flew away toward the Imperial Palace. Perhaps he went to save someone else. I find that very interesting. Once again, he recognizes his friends, even after the transformation.
Are you that?
Oh, it is you. The High Entia used to hold an Imperial Ceremony here. Did you know that? Could you go into more detail? I did not think you knew. The tradition died out long ago, so it is hardly common knowledge. A friend in the Ministry of Records told me while we were out drinking. He has changed into a Telethia now, though. Anyway, regarding the ceremony. It requires the 4 Radiants scattered around the world. I believe them to be in places with links to my people. The ceremony was conducted at the emblem over there. When it was over, they would be granted something important. That is all I remember. Coming to this place reminded me of the ceremony, you see. I'm only telling you because I think you might be able to do it. Will you give it a try? So, this is genuinely very useful. It opens up several things later in the game. And yeah, we can collect these Radiants. I don't remember where all of them are. Oh, but the game even tells you. The Mist Radiant from the Basin Cave in Sartorial Marsh. The Ocean Radiant from Aerith Sea. The Imperial Radiant from the High Entia Tomb. And the Snow Radiant from Valak Mountain. I do not know what is granted when the ceremony is performed, but it must be truly special. I know you will succeed. Give me 1 second. I realize the sun has gone down and I need to turn on the light in my room. Okay. Genuinely wonder where the statue Fragment is. I mean, I know I've got other cool quests now, and I'll do them. But I'm mostly just curious. Shulk, please. That's not a statue fragment. See, this feels like where it should be on account of how this is a statue. With a very precariously placed ether crystal deposit. I kind of like this. The idea of people using ether crystals as the jewelry of statues. I think it's a really cool concept. Whoops! Well, I fell further than I had planned. You can tell, because I didn't plan to fall at all. Okay, I might have to look that up. But so long, let's try to get these radiants. The one was in the Basin Cave, which is right there. I don't, Cam. I'll put it in my Discord channel and my Discord server. I'll make it a pinned message. Because that is actually a very good idea. I don't want to put it just on Twitch, because I at least want it to be the people who put in the effort to join my server and then also look at a pinned tweet. Which I know isn't a lot of effort, but still filters out a surprising number of people. Not pinned tweet, pinned message, whatever. You all know what I mean. I'm just a dingus who can't talk. Interestingly, we picked up a special item from here way back when, and it was even called a Radiant. So I find that really interesting. The second Radiant is in Aerith Sea at Central Seal Island, which is going to be quite scary. You'll see why. It's because of the everything. Help! Do not perceive me. Sir, you don't have my consent to perceive me. It's worth noting, Prison Island used to be over there. It no longer is. Prison Island sunk through the ocean somewhere deep into the Bionis. I had assumed that the Radiant would be here, and I was right. The next one was in the High Entia tomb. I assume right near the end. Assume it'll be roughly at the ceremony hall, since it's a special High Entia item. Yep. They're really not hard to find. Although, look at this. The map hints that there's more shit over here, and you just can't get to it. Finally, the last place was Valak Mountain. In the sealed tower. Oh shit! I did not realize High Entia had come here. It must have been difficult to find us. This adventurer brought us here. I didn't know about this place. I would have got lost out there alone. This is so cool! There were two adventurers who we helped to explore Valak Mountain. And their knowledge helped.
Yes?
Everyone's so tired. I'm still feeling alright, so I'm keeping watch over the entrance. Zane's got a lot on his plate at the moment, so it's the least I can do.
Are you that?
You really got me out of a scrape last time. Do you know what's in the ruins on Three Sage Summit? Could you go into more detail? I didn't think so. Although I'm pretty sure you must have heard of the giants, right? I have! One of them was in Prison Island, and we thought he was Zanza, but he was actually Arglus possessed by Zanza, even though Zanza was in me, which meant some remnant of Zanza is still possessed Arglus. It's all very confusing. I heard that an immense power left by the giants lies within the ruins, but the entrance is blocked by a sealed door. I got attacked by monsters while I was studying it last time, but I managed to find out how to open the door. I discovered that it's sealed by the mystical power of the giants. To open it, you need the 3 treasures of the giants. Heart of the giants, truth of the giants, and daring of the giants. Neither me nor Kuroth are interested in treasure. We just want to explore the ruins. How about it? Think you can find the treasures and open the door? I think we should be able to handle that. I'm interested in those ruins too. So you'll really do it. Looks like we've an aspiring adventurer here. Not really. I'm more interested in things like the mechanism sealing the door. I love this little bit of characterization, because Shulk remains, throughout the entire game, a nerd. He's a scientist. He's an engineer. This is his area of interest. Yes, he's the hero who wields the Monado, but he's still most at home, just figuring out little problems. It's cool. Knowing things like that comes in useful for making things. I get it. It's important to understand mechanisms. You need to know about that stuff to avoid traps in ancient ruins. So you're up for the job? So, we need to collect the truth of the giants, the daring of the giants, and the heart of the giants. We already collected the daring of the giants so long back that I doubt anybody remembers it. Heck, it may even have been off-stream. We had to fight a bunch of spiders for it. It was in Sartorial March. But where the rest of them are, who knows? There are giants' ruins all over Bionis. That's probably a good place to start looking. You might be able to find the 3 treasures if you check them out. Good luck! So it's worth noting, we're already pursuing one of the other giants' ruins. That lady in Tephra Cavern. Yes. Basically, that's what happened, Zach. But right now, I want to head back to Sartorial Marsh. Because now that we've got all of those radiants, we should be able to do the ceremony, probably fight a thing, and get cool shit. That's not what bothered me, Zach. Ian never watches my Xenoblade streams. Apparently he doesn't much enjoy watching Xenoblade as much as he enjoyed playing it, which I fully get. It is a very, very long game to watch. Speaking of which, what's my playtime at the moment? Yeah, nearly 87 hours. Oh no, don't worry, Tom. I was just saying I killed a bunch of spiders off stream. This was a very long time ago. Yes, RPGs. Very, very long. It's weird though. I remember my last playthrough of this, where I did do pretty much everything, coming in at about 80 hours. So this is already a longer stream than that. It's possible I'm doing more. It's possible I misremembered. Yes, that's Tomothy's new name. I had expected a thing here. Interesting. the Imperial Ceremony. Oh, offer the radiance to the engravings at the Seraral statues. So, last time we put an offering here, shit went southward very quickly. Big monster. That time, we were competently leveled for all of the monsters we were encountering. This time, we aren't. So good luck us. Yep!
Make a run for it.
That's what I expected. Sir, you are perceiving me without my consent. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fight this dude at some point. God, everything is so high leveled. And... slight spoiler, I guess. Unnecessarily high leveled. The final boss is fucking level 80. I could reasonably go and fight the final boss right now. I mean, it does kind of make sense. Because going to fight the final boss now is just the main story path. Side quests are not main story path. I still don't know where that statue fragment is. And I'm going to look it up because I am lazy. Lazy as balls. Found on the western statue. That's such a weird spot for it. I mean, okay. But that's a weird spot. So, for anyone playing along, which I suspect is nobody, but whatever. Oh! That was unintentional. I thought I was going to fall all the way. Yeah. This bird, higher level than God. So, you come to this platform back here, drop down a long way, and then come along here to get the statue fragment. And now I should be able to help the very cutely named Berry Jammy. Although I actually want to check. What do I need for nature level 5? Oh, yes. I need difficult things is the answer. Ooh, also a new quest I can pick up. Always interested in that. This is the lady who has the purple smoke coming out of her house.
Hello?
Excuse me, can you help me? The smoke billowing from my home is indeed because of that thing. You must understand the position we High Entia are in. We can't have everyone thinking we're incompetent now, can we? Sounds like you've got a problem. I see. You wish to humiliate me before giving an answer. Yes, fine, I do realize the smoke is a disturbance to the others. So, shall I get down on my knees or will you accept? Please, I can't say any more about that than I've already said. What's with that attitude? And you shouldn't have lied. No, I simply made the wrong decision by not saying the truth. Yes, that is lying. That is why I desperately need your kind assistance this once. Fine, I'm sorry, okay, please. Collect 3 dated plugs from the fallen arm and 3 dated cranks from the fallen arm. The plugs I've already got, I just need to get the cranks. Huh, you could have just said yes and saved us time. I need 3 dated plugs and 3 dated cranks. You won't find any around here, but good luck anyway. I dislike that lady intensely. Anyway. Mephi. That's it! Friends have it! Now power of Mr. Sun get weak and Norara's friend's curse be lifted. Oh yeah, that's... So... Mephi's friend Berry Jammy cannot go out in the sun because she's very sensitive to it. Mephi couldn't find out why. She reached out to a mentor who said that it was a curse, it wasn't because of sickness, and that this statue fragment would help. Which sounds like horseshit, but you know. Take it to Norara. I think Norara is actually in the same spot, just during the day. Basically the same spot. Yay! Good timing, friends. Norara all finished with medicine. All Norara needs to do is mix ingredient with medicine. Friends, wait here. Wowee! Medicine twice as strong now. Mephi is brilliant scientist. Friends can drink this anytime, and it cure friends of illness. Thank you. But we don't need it. Norara, very grateful, friends. Mephi's magic worked, and you've got the medicine. Norara's friend is certain to recover. Okay. Yay! Friends, come here. Norara grateful for medicine, but Lazy Bones Berry Jammy no drink it. Norara made medicine taste nice, but she still refuses to drink it. Berry Jammy is not getting better. That doesn't sound good. Norara worried for Berry Jammy's life. Can friends persuade her to drink medicine? Heck, fine. Norara think one person not enough to persuade her. It's best to have lots of people try and talk to Berry Jammy. Norara already tried lots of ways to make Berry Jammy take it. So, I want to do some role-playing. I don't know if we have to do the whole party. But to start with, let's have our actual medic talk to her. Given that she's sun-sensitive, I have good reason to believe she's only out during the night. You should know, Norara poured her heart into making that for you. She spent all night studying what cures and medicines might work. That medicine contains all the love and kindness Norara has for you. She cares about you so much, she made a cure for your illness. So be a good girl and drink up now. I'm grateful to Norara, but Berry Jammy not care who make it. Not going to drink it. Next. I think an authority figure will do well. Scared, huh? Little one, drink your medicine. If you don't, how can you enjoy the outside with your friends? Very jammy like you. Hum hum man, cool. The medicine might not look nice, but I assure you it tastes good. And many people went to a lot of hard work to make that medicine. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, hum hum sir. Very jammy be very good Nopon and drink it all up. Very jammy drink up all medicine and get all better. Okay, so it was it was Dunban who needed to talk to her. She sees a cool dude and she's just head over heels. And honestly, can't blame her. Yay! She took her medicine? It is a miracle. Very jammy will definitely get better if she take it every day. Now she build up her immunity against illness and be all well. It's not long before Berry Jammy can play outside with Norara. Norara can't wait. I thought there was one more quest with... I feel like there's one more quest in this quest line. There is. Because I believe... Medicine tastes yum yum. Me want more and more. Yeah. The medicine tastes so good that she doesn't want to just take one dose a day. Friends, bring Berry Jammy more medicine to drink. You seem troubled. Berry Jammy very busy with making Norara's medicine. Sorry, with drinking Norara's medicine. Go get Berry Jammy some more. Ah, I see. I think what we have here is the most spoilt Nopon of all time. Medicine work on Berry Jammy. It's sweet and yum yum and make Berry Jammy feel strong. Berry Jammy feel on top of the world. Either discuss Berry Jammy's condition with Norara, or give her some of Olga's medicine. I don't remember the right way to go with this. Once again, I think both are fine, but I do also think there is, like, a better path. And I just... Berry Jammy can buy medicine from Olga's chemist now. It all thanks to my friend Norara. She's brilliant. Ah! But do not tell Norara about this. Not good if she know. Berry Jammy get in trouble. Oh my god, she's high. Clearly. Unsurprisingly, the correct answer is not to give her more shitty medicine. It's to speak to her friend and doctor. And, yeah, make sure she doesn't eat all of the fucking Flintstones. Berry Jammy take too much of her medicine all at once? Hello, Zai. No, not good. She's supposed to take it once a day and no more. She will get bad reaction from it. Norara need caterpillar vinegar from Satorl Marsh. Norara tell friends reason later. First, go bring Norara item. Okay. Given that it's called vinegar, I have a guess what it's going to be used for. Zai! Zai, were you there this morning? Or if not, did you see the clip? It was a very good time. So we made a streamer cry. I think that's sufficient detailed. Good Lord, Zai, get some sleep. Okay, as long as you had a nap. I can't complain too much. No, Tom. A streamer I really like, Blood Samus, has been having huge problems with his PS4 lately. And so a bunch of his viewers got together and did a GoFundMe to raise him money for a PS5. And today was the day it was revealed. We didn't actually get him a PS5 because, you know, availability. But he was still very grateful. Samus is a good lad. And hopefully he will be able to get a PS5 soonish. And hopefully even get, he wants to get Demon Souls. Which is not a surprise, he's very into Souls-likes, so... But yes, it was a very kind thing for his chat to do, and it made him cry. And it made me cry a little bit as well, so, you know. I think there was a lot of mutual crying going on. Yeah, there was a lot of happy going on, and I was very happy for the happy. Yay! Did friends get juice? Perfect. Narara, mix up medicine now, so friends, wait here. Take new medicine to Berry Jammy for Narara. Narara made medicine weaker, so it not have bad effect on her. And it very, very bitter, so she not drink too much. Heck! I understand the importance of Windows updates, but sometimes they arrive at the most inconvenient times. Friends, bring me medicine? Yay! Berry Jammy, drink it up. Glug, glug, glug. It's too weak. But maybe it better tasting like this. Last time was too powerful. What is it, Ryan? You're looking pretty smug. Really? Narara made it for Berry Jammy? Narara knew Berry Jammy need medicine without even telling her. She's so nice to Berry Jammy. Thank you, friends. Yeah, she started drinking the medicine correctly and should be on the road to recovery. I just quickly wanted to grab that one. And This is not something I initially wanted to do, but in order to allow me to do some important things off-stream, just some grinding and stuff, I am going to start the next story mission, which only gives me the option of going to Bionis Interior. It's not huge in the story, but it unlocks the next area we can go to, which is essential for some of the items we need for the rest of Colony 6. Zai, I think it's my USBs. My USB 3 slots have been a little bit weird. I'm not sure if there's physical damage or what. I did a full Windows update and searched for new drivers, and that seems to have at least temporarily sorted it out. But realistically, when I've got the money, I am going to just want to get this properly fixed. The USB 3s are on a secondary PCB, so it shouldn't be too expensive to replace, hopefully, if it does need to be replaced. Anyway, for those of you who might be concerned, and I would understand it, this is not going to the end of the game. This is not a point of no return. This just does a story cutscene. So, yeah. Once we do this thing with Mikol, we can still do the other stuff. In fact, you need to do this in order to do some of the other stuff. We're ready to fly into the Bionis. Shall we head there now? Fly to the Bionis Interior. I don't know, Zach. When I have money, it's starting to feel a little bit like when the pandemic is over. And yeah, this brings us to the interior of the Bionis.
It's the inside of the Bionis.
It looks quite different from when we entered via the marsh.
The Bionis is regaining its biological functions.
Must be because Zanza woke it up.
Then we find Zanza and stop him.
There are many irritating things about this area, including the entirety of this area. Admittedly... I thought you'd be able to see something down there. No, it is just green void. But this also activates a quest over here from Vinea.
Hello?
Is the Replica Monado to your satisfaction? There is something that I have not yet told you. There are 5 other prototypes in addition to the replica I gave you. I could make them if you had the time and necessary materials. Yeah, I agree, Zai. It is the weakest sound. The weakest music in the soundtrack. What do you think? Would you like me to make them? So, you get 5 quests here, which allow you to get 5 different Monados. So Replica Monado 1 is lighter. It's made for lighter, easier fighting. I believe it's lower damage, higher agility. They must be used correctly. Once mastered, they are truly formidable weapons indeed. Replica Monado 2. Tougher, has increased defense capabilities. Lower attack, higher higher defense. Replica Monado 3, tougher and has increased attack power. Increased attack and defense. I think something else is lowered. Which makes the wielder even more powerful. It's worth noting, one of the items is a demonic everflame from a dragon somewhere on Bionis. We haven't seen any dragons in the whole fucking game. But apparently we're going to. And finally, Replica Monado 5. It transfers energy to defensive power. Correct, Zai. There are dragons in this game. I am not necessarily going to get all of these. For some of them, you have to be absurdly high-leveled. But I'm also tempted to get them. If by that you mean, were they added for the definitive edition? No. The game has always had a handful of dragons. I think there are 2 dragons in the whole game in 2 places. Location, First Lung. The reason I'm here is, firstly, cellulas are necessary for cellula cells, which are required for certain parts of Colony 6. But I'm also here for collectibles, because heckin' black liver beans. Hi, Alistair. I'm glad you're back. Unfortunately, I don't remember which cellular cells I need. I think it's flexible and steel, which those guys don't seem to give. What I'm most concerned about here, I mostly just wanted to get inside and explore a little bit on stream, so that when I explore off stream, it's not so weird. The ground does sound squishy. It is the inside of a living creature. A very large living creature, which is the shell of a god, or just like the body of a god, and Zanza is its soul. It's a bit confusing. Nutritious microbes. Tasty, tasty microbes. High Entia Jewel is one of the collectibles. Yeah, the High Entia were absorbed into here. But also, Happy Duck, which is a very cute name. If somebody could bar Quenk, if that's still available, that would make me very happy. There we go. Anyway, this is the Bionis Interior. The least interesting, least pretty part of the game. Every game has a less good part. And that's the heart. I mean, presumably.
You look well, Your Highness.
That voice. It's Lorithia. Show yourself.
Look at that. The heart of the Bionis. The pulsating life of Lord Zanza.
Quit your yapping and show yourself.
I await Your Highness here. There is something I wish to show you. Your friends are welcome to join you. That is, if they survive.
Lorithia, what are you planning?
Forget her for now. We must push on to the heart.
All right.
So, parts of the Bionis Interior. Wait a second. Okay, no, there's just like spurts and things. Parts of the Bionis Interior, especially the Bionis Heart, remind me very unpleasantly of Jabu Jabu's belly. Also, I get that that's the heart of a god, but I feel like TNT could probably kill that. It's worth noting there is a very rare collectible here, which you need for Colony 6. It is called Black Liver Bean. And Black Liver Bean and Ice Cabbage are the two items that everybody in this game fears. Heck, I don't need your microbes. I like that these dudes are just... They're just little jellyfish men. That went well. Hey, that got me one of the steel cellular cells, which I need for Colony 6. And these dudes, I've always found weird. They look nothing like the other Cellua. They're just big old bugs. Which, don't get me wrong, I love as a bit of design. But I still think it's weird. There we go. Oh. I hate spikes. ×2 sword drive should bring it close, and then a headshot will finish it off. Although, what counts as its head? It's a very interesting question to ask. Brian, have you considered tanking? I know it's a weird question because you're a tank, but... I mean, yes, Mega Man spikes are instant death, which is not fun. Giant protein. This area is also just very confusing to explore. You get paths that just kind of lead nowhere. Fortunately, it is also the area you probably spend the least time in, unless you're grinding for a particular item, like admittedly I'm going to do. I do want to 100% my Collectopedia. But unless you're doing that, it's the area you spend the least time in. There are not a lot of quests. The only area that can match it for not spending a lot of time there is Sword Valley. But Sword Valley has fucking amazing music. And at least not confusing design. Even if not incredible design. Hello, sir. Does this hurt me? It does not. Oh, it does. It does. It was a fool. Ow, I cannot move. And I can't use arts, apparently. Oh no, I can move. I just can't use arts. Ryan, could you please focus? I'm actually going to do War Swing. Yeah, Sword Valley is not the most inspired design, but I still like it. Thank you, Zai. That one always makes me very happy. And there's a big old Telethia here, which I have a weird suspicion is a unique monster. Rip Charla. No, it's not unique. It's just big and scary. What counts as this dude's side? Ow! Oops, all topples. Ah.
I'm on it. Just a little more. Keep it up, everyone.
We've almost got him.
Okay, perfect.
We did it.
Yeah, I don't know why it said autocorrect-ing like that. Although it is worth noting, you mentioning the ing, I know it's not what you meant, but I really want to replay and probably stream at some point Metroid Prime, but I've got no good way to play Wii games. Hey, got a flexible cellular cell. I need those. That's the last of the three flexible cellular cells. We better get them back to Colony 6. Telethia stem cell. That is an unpleasant name for what I'm assuming is an unpleasant item. Well, Terminal Vein is a good name for this. This is where it ends. Okay. I hope everyone sees what I mean by very confusing just to get around this place. And on top of that, not particularly aesthetically attractive. Although I do like the, red blood cells flying through the air. I think that's... There are cool bits of aesthetic here, but it just doesn't gel. Victorious Gross. Sir, your name is just 2 adjectives. You know what? I'm gonna go for Oops Old Days to begin with. He doesn't have a topple spike. Ooh, and a ×5 sword drive? Sir! Sir, I'm actually kind of sorry for you. Your computer is alive! That's very exciting, Zai. Antibody. So, body. Why are we missing so much? Why is he blocking so much? We're 3 levels higher. That was tougher than the actual unique monster. Who dropped Steel Cellular Cell. I think now I have all I need of that. Rare Cellular Crystal, Agape, and Eclipse Boots. Let me actually check how good Agape is for... Okay! The answer is very. It's got better HP up. It doesn't have the ether up, but it's got heatsink and Unbeatable 6. Unbeatable 6 is one of the best gem effects. So Unbeatable 6 has a 30% chance there. That means that if Sharla takes fatal damage, she has a 30% chance of instead going to 1 HP. So she has a chance of surviving what would be fatal damage, a 30% chance, which is not terrible. We've seen a couple of story characters in a few cutscenes. Dixon had it, and I think Elvis had it, who have Unbeatable 7. Sorry, this is Unbeatable 4, not Unbeatable 6. Unbeatable 7 gives you a 100% chance. It is a gem that cannot be obtained without hacking. It is for those story characters to guarantee that you will win eventually. But this is an astoundingly good weapon. Look at that increase to the minimum auto attack. It just makes Sharla so much better. I can't even remember what the other thing we got was. It was boots, right? Eclipse Boots. Ooh, that HP up is incredibly tempting. Oh, she's already got HP up at 50%, which is the max. So no need for more of that. I would like to get 1 Black Liver Bean at some point today. It probably won't happen, but I would like it to happen. Oh! Sir, where is your side, and why am I not hitting it? There we go. Soul Read means it is time for Purge. He fucking blocked Purge? The dickbag. No, he didn't. He is purged. Charlo, why are you so grumpy? No, no, oh. I legit thought he was dropping me off the edge.
Sorry, it's my fault. Keep at it. Thanks. I'm all right.
There we go. Empire Pike is a weapon for Rhine. And it's got very good maximum auto attack, but the minimum is kinda low. And even though the bug has been fixed, I still like the Vanguard driver. There was a change to skill trees as well. Ooh. Grants immunity to debuffs that reduce stats. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's worth working on. Increases the chance of a double attack is great. Reduces physical damage taken. Lovely. Grants immunity to blowdown is fantastic. Just trying to follow the left-hand rule to navigate this place. It's probably your best way to get around. Gigas Telethia. He is a large lad.
We can't lose. I don't want anyone dying out there. I hate these things.
It is interesting. The enemies on the, like, critical path are so much easier. Every other enemy we've been fighting, or trying to fight, has been level, you know, level 86, level 92. These guys are 73. Because you're kind of meant to come here before you do the other stuff. Holy shit, it's past 3 hours and I didn't even notice. I'm gonna stream for probably another 15-ish minutes. I'm not gonna fight too many things if I can avoid it. There is a particular place I want to get to. Is it back? Oh god, this map. Look at this bullshit. This, by the way, is a place we went a long time ago. This was the first part of the Bionis Interior we could explore at all. This is the third lung. This is the first lung. That implies the existence of a second lung. Which is kind of what I'm looking for now. But this map does me no favors. Wait, this is the Venus Plexus again? This is underneath. Before I deal damage, I need to make sure that I am ready, if necessary, to purge. Soul Reed. Purge.
Here we go.
Why did Ryan not participate? Fuck, Ryan! You put your weapon away? Wing of Light from a Telethia. I can't believe Ryan just apparently decided to be lazy and put away his weapon as we started a chain attack. Okay, I see where we need to go. I think. Oh god. Ugh! Bloodworm? There we go! Because through here is... I think... No, this doesn't take me to the second lung. Heck! This just brings us back to... Yeah, this just brings us back to the third lung. This is the third lung Bronchus. The bronchi are generally in lungs. The little tubes that suck up oxygen from the blood. No. The little tubes that suck up oxygen from the air and feed it to the blood. By the way, it's worth noting, we have 1 skip travel point so far. Sorry, 2. Okay, let me at least try to get the other skip travel point. Because I believe there's 1 more. I did want to stream a little longer today. Because of last week being last week. But this place is just such a nightmare to get around. Although, where am I with the cellular cells, at least? I need 2 more flexible cellular cells. Steel cellular cells I'm good with. And then I can upgrade special, at least. Which is very pleasant. Also, the way we're going now, this is how you get to the heart. The terminal nerve tower. Yuck. All these names are so grim. Ghostly Mahatos. A very powerful, unique Telethia. Let's try it.
Don't let a single one escape.
He is exactly the same level as us. So, level should not be a major consideration. He is a unique monster, which makes him more powerful for his level. Doesn't look like he has Soul Reed. I feel like he would have used it by now, so that's at least good. And let's see how much we can do in a chain attack. I'm going to take the risk and see if we get a longer chain. We do, which means I can do a ×4 backslash and a ×5 sword drive. Holy shit! Yeah! Yeah, there's not much left of him now.
We make a great team.
Telethia Tome. Refaga Gear. An art book for Shadow Stitch. And the Satellite Shot. I believe the Satellite Shot is not as good as what Charla has now. No, it's got slightly better maximum, but worse minimum, and doesn't have the, frankly, absurdly good gems. Actually did want to look. The Refaga gear is not that good by the looks of it. It's medium, so it'll never be as good as heavy gear. But on someone like Ricky can't even wear medium gear. What the heck? It'll probably be better for Shulk. I'm really bad at keeping Shulk's gear up to date. So yeah, I'll look at that between streams. If we go up here, we will eventually reach the heart, and we will face Larathea. But that is not something I want to do yet. Oh? Yes! I found one of the black liver beans. That's only one of them. I need to find the other one. But given how difficult they are to find, that is still a wonderful achievement. Okay, so this is where the second lung is, by the look of it. Which would suggest that you get there from this path? Yeah. Oh, it's got like transparent windows into there. That's just creepy. Let's see how much gravity I can survive. Oh, this should be fine, actually.
This isn't going well.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Is that the path to the second lung? I would like to at least unlock the second lung before I end stream. Yes, yes, this is you. This is Dark King Barbarus. A level 77 unique Telethia, who I was doing my best to avoid, but it ain't happening. Soul Read, once again, we purge him, because if we don't, we're gonna have a bad time. Okay, Charlotte just glitched next to me for some reason. Okay. Let's see if we can get that same kind of chain attack again. Yep, black liver beans, Sads. Heck, Charla! We needed a longer chain attack. I mean, this will be fine. We still did a chunk of damage. But it would have been so much cooler. You know, the AI on this game, I love this game, but every now and then, characters are just dumb as bricks. Yeah, in Definitive Edition, knockbacks are much less severe. Because I do remember that in this area, they just ruined you. They could just knock you straight off these bridges so quickly. Especially this dude. Yeah, especially Killer Dive has been heavily nerfed, which I appreciate. Come on, why don't we get another chain? We're at max affinity. Shulk has the skill that increases the chance of chain links. We should be getting these all the time. It's fine. Darkness Sickle. How's that for Dunban? Not as much better as I would have hoped. Probably not worth the effort of changing, to be honest. But here we come to the second line. I'm going to stream for about 10 more minutes. Make it an even 3.5 hours. There are a couple of unique monsters in here, if I remember correctly. Lycorn Telethia kind of sounds like a unique monster name, but it isn't. I think it's actually him, yeah. Clandestine Apathy. Fine. I'll fight you. Yeah. I bet, Ryan. I bet you are 3 times as hard.
Okay, let's get going.
Ryan didn't want to keep us in the dark about his hard. I don't like that I'm fighting both of these guys at the same time. It is very much not ideal. Like, we're doing fine. They're not super tough. But this dude is still a unique monster. I'd kind of forgotten how many unique monsters there are in here. Okay, let's see if we can get a long chain attack this time. God damn it! Only thing I can think is that I need to increase my tension. Hey! No! Why are we focusing on this? Heck! I hate enemies that have lock-on. Which is, I'm guessing what happened there. Because I literally can't change target. There we go! Now when we don't need it, we get it. Fine, whatever. Oh, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, well played. We did it.
Telethia Letter. An item that suggests that they keep personal effects. Meteor Nibbler. I seem to remember being quite good for Ricky. Yeah! Yeah, I think that counts as quite good. Even without gems, that just boosts everything so high. By the way, for those who don't know this game, remember how we needed 2 black liver beans? That is an outright lie. Because the Collectopedia needs 1. We need 3 black liver beans, and they're super tough to get. But also, looks like I've picked up a lot of the collectibles already. Yeah, run this circle for hours is kind of how you have to do it. And it blows. And nobody trades black liver beans, to the best of my knowledge. Yeah, putting on your own music is probably a smart way to do it. Or maybe a podcast? Something that isn't this. Wait. What? That's so weird. I don't think I knew that this spot existed. The only way here is to drop down. I did not know that that existed. And the only way off is to drop down.
Wait, don't rush off.
That is honestly kind of cool. I remember years ago, I was grinding in a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Just for myself. This was way before I started streaming. And I was watching someone else do a Nuzlocke while I was grinding. It was a very Nuzlocke-y experience. Anyway, I think we've explored pretty much everything. let's go explore the last bit of that Vein Crossroads. Which is this part. Which, if I remember correctly, doesn't have anything special. More blood worms. Sir, you have worms in your blood. Have you considered ivermectin? I feel like these dudes can give flexible cellular cells. I don't remember... excuse me, exactly. I want to try it. I will say, Brian, Sword Drive is an effective way to open a conversation with the monster. And why not? Let's go for a chain attack again. Why are our chain attacks just really sucking at the moment? Okay. That's where I'm going to call stream for this evening. Thank you all so much for joining me. I continue to adore this game. Even this, the weakest part of it, by a wide measure, is also pretty short unless you want to grind up items, which, yes, I do. But, like, the critical path of it is very short. And, like, every game has its weaknesses. I don't think there's a game that doesn't have at least one bad part. If there is, then I will be happy to play that someday. But for now, let's take a look at who we can raid. I would guess that Zaid is streaming. He is. He's playing marbles on stream, which he hasn't done for a while. Deer is streaming. Hoshi is streaming. Dan is streaming. Any suggestions from chat about who you'd like to see me raid? Doesn't look like it. So I'm going to raid Zaid, as we often do, on a Saturday evening. Thank you all very much for joining me. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern Time, which is my Sunday time, playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which I'm continuing to have a lot of fun with. We should be making more progress in that trial. Xenoblade returns next week, Saturday at 5:30 Eastern Time. And yeah, for the rest of my streams, you can check out the schedule channel in my Discord server. I hope to see you all around in the future. Stay cute and have a good one. Ciao.